President Bush appears not to know it. He seems to think, no. You see, the president seems to think that the ship will be saved by imperceptible undercurrents directed by the invisible hand of some cyclical economic god that will gradually move the ship so that at the last moment it will miraculously glide past the rocks. Well, prayer is always a good idea, but our prayers must be accompanied by good works. We need a captain who understands that and who will seize the wheel before it's too late. I am here tonight to offer America that new captain with a new course before it is too late, and he is Governor Bill Clinton of Arkansas. Bill Clinton understands that a great political party must apply the best of its accumulated wisdom to the new configurations of a changing reality. He cherishes the ideals of justice and liberty and opportunity and fairness and compassion that Robert Kennedy died for. But he knows that these ideals require new implementations, new ways to provide incentive, to reward achievement, to encourage entrepreneurship, to develop jobs. Bill Clinton believes, as we all here do, in the first principle of our democratic commitment, the politics of inclusion, the solemn obligation to create opportunity for all of our people, not just the fit and the fortunate, for the aging factory worker in Pittsburgh and the school child in Atlanta, for the family farmer in Des Moines and the eager immigrants sweating to make their place alongside of us here in New York City and in San Francisco. For all the people, for the bright young businesswoman in Chicago, all the people from wherever, no matter how recently, of whatever color, of whatever creed, of whatever sex, of whatever sexual orientation, all of them equal members of the American family, and the neediest of them, deserving the most help from the rest of us. Now, that is the fundamental democratic predicate. Surrender that democratic principle, and we might just as well tear the donkeys from our lapels, pin elephants on instead, and retreat to elegant estates behind ivy-covered walls where, when they detect the callus on their palms, they conclude it's time to put down their polo mallet. Bill Clinton believes that the closest thing to a panacea that we have is described by a simple four-letter word: work. He has been living that truth all of his life. So Bill Clinton believes that what we most need now is to create jobs by investing in the rebuilding of our cities, the shoring up of our agricultural strength, by investing to produce well-trained workers, new technologies, safe energy, entrepreneurship, laying the foundations for economic growth into the next century with free enterprise for the many, not free enterprise for the few, pulling people off welfare, off unemployment, giving people back their dignity and their confidence. And unlike the other candidates, and they all talk about jobs, Bill Clinton has a solid, intelligent, workable plan to produce these jobs. But President Bush disagrees with Bill Clinton. President Bush says we cannot afford to do all that needs to be done. He says we have the will, but not the wallet. Bill Clinton knows that we have the wealth available. We have proven it over and over every time the dramatic catastrophe strikes. Remember the savings and loans? Governors and mayors had gone to Washington, and I was among them, to plead for help, for education, for job training, for roads and bridges, for drug treatment. Sorry, there is none, said the president. We're broke. We have the will, but not the wallet. And we put our heads down. And then Americans discovered that wealthy bankers educated in the most exquisite forms of conservative Republican banking through their incompetence and thievery and the government's neglect had stolen or squandered everything in sight. The world's greatest bank robbery. And we heard no moralizing about values then from our Republican leaders, did we? No. See, instead of castigations, mirabile dictu, all of a sudden the heavens opened and out of the blue, billions of dollars appeared, not for children, not for jobs, not for drug treatment or for the ill or for health care, but hundreds of billions of dollars to bail out failed savings and loans, billions for war, billions for earthquakes if they strike, God forbid, and hurricanes. And Bill Clinton asks, if we can do all of this for these spectacular catastrophes when they occur, why can we not find the wealth to respond to the quiet catastrophes that every day oppress the lives of thousands, that destroy our children with drugs? All the quiet catastrophes. The quiet catastrophes that kill thousands with terrible new diseases like AIDS, that deprive our people of the sureness of adequate health care, that stifle our future. Bill Clinton asks the question. Bill Clinton has the answer. And America needs Bill Clinton too, because he understands that we must deal with what could be eventually the most lethal